So, you may have heard Ryan Reynolds has invested in the Alpine F1 team. What the heck is this deal all about? This video is going to explain just that.
Look, I promise you, I'm gonna be good, okay?
Over the last few years, apart from being a stellar actor and performer, Ryan Reynolds has actually turned out to be quite a prolific investor. His holding company, Maximum Effort, I love that name by the way, apart from doing movie productions, has also invested in a bunch of companies. There's Aviation Gin, there's Mint Mobile, a company that had a $1 billion exit, and probably the most famous, a football team, Wrexham FC. That investment not only just changed the fortunes of the team, but an entire town. Along with Rob McElhenney, Rob from It's Always Sunny, I love that show by the way, these two have in some ways changed the game and how investments in sports works. And this is their latest conquest, the Alpine F1 team. So what is this deal all about? Well, for $200 million, they now have 24% stake in the Alpine F1 team, giving the team a valuation of $900 million. That's crazy money. Now, it's not like these two have put up all the $200 million by themselves. They have done this in conjunction with two other private equity companies. We're talking about Otro and Redbird Investments. These two companies have also invested in sports teams like AC Milan, Liverpool, and even the Dallas Cowboys. Why would somebody invest so much money in an F1 team? The value of an F1 team is not just derived from how they perform on the track, but off the track as well. Merchandise, TV shows, and Red Bull's case, even a full-fledged media company. Today, racing teams are not just racing teams. They're full-fledged organizations. Businesses with multiple streams of income that just happen to race cars. Take Mercedes F1 for example. They have a valuation of $2.7 billion. Last year, they had an operating revenue of $524 million. And there is a development cost cap of $135 million, which is why they made over $100 million in profit just last year. That's insane to think about, which is why investing in a well-performing F1 team could potentially yield amazing returns. So then, how would this partnership with Ryan Reynolds and Alpine play out? In simple terms, I think it's going to be great for marketing. You see, Renault have announced their plans to tackle the US market by 2026, and I think this is where this partnership could play a strategic role. What seems to be the edge of Ryan Reynolds' Maximum Effort company is not just the money they bring into an investment. Every investment they make into a venture comes with its own powerhouse of hilarious content, helping attract sponsors and potentially millions in revenue.
Oh God, it's nice to have a new dad.
I committed to blowing every single bottle personally.
But now for me though, as a fan, I do have some concerns. I'm all for fame, money, and more fans coming into the sport, but I would err on the side of caution. With a lot of money does come a lot of expectations, especially from a marketing and profitability point of view. You see, over the last couple of years, the whole Americanization of the sport, while it's been great, has also deviated in some ways from what makes F1 special. A couple of things I can think of. Tim Cook enthusiastically waving the checkered flag at COTA, the fake marina at Florida, but nothing pales in comparison to what will.i.am did with that F1 track.
I know you love. You love it. This is the formula. Yep. This is the formula. Hey.
And more often than not, outcomes like this are marketing decisions, and they often come at an expense of alienating hardcore fans that have been with the sport for years. And that's the concern I have. I just hope it doesn't come at an expense of what truly makes the sport special. Just the greatest drivers in the world going at it, racing and putting it all out there on the track. That being said though, having seen the content that Ryan and Rob have been putting out with their investments, I really hope that they just take a shit on everything F1 has done so far. And I think I would like that. Well, what do you guys think? Investments like this in F1, more stars getting involved? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.
Can you say nobody wants to see another Deadpool?
Marina mae'n meddwl bod yn mor ddoniol.
Okay, say this. I can't wait for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, season 16, The Dead Horse.